everyone, it's Shel C, and I'm from PaperOcotilloStudio. Today I'm sharing with you page 30, day 30 of October 2021, challenge from Art Joy of Sharing Art Community over there on Facebook. We did a prompt challenge called hashtag AJOS Peculiar Persona this year for our daily art journaling, and it's almost over. One more video left. I've been making a page and a video every day, and I have managed to do it. I didn't fall apart. I didn't stop. So there's lots of videos to watch. You can search that hashtag AJOS Peculiar Persona. You'll find my videos as well as my friend Peg's videos, and also a few other videos out there made by other people, other creators. And today's prompt is Isak Awareness. And so obviously I'm thinking about something that is aware, or what aware means. And I was just kind of laughing to myself because I have I've experienced a situation that I thought was kind of funny, where people get a dog and they think that the dog is going to protect them by barking whenever there's somebody at the door or there's an intruder or whatever. And it turns out that the dog is just way too comfortable, way too chill, and they don't alert to anything. And so, they'll be like, "Oh, you're such a good watchdog. You never bark." So I thought, instead of making a character that's hyper aware, I would make this very relaxed hound dog who's just chilling, laying on the couch, and not barking and not being aware of anything, just taking a nap. And I'm bored. Everything seems to be the same to me since I've been doing this. I'm using the same products. I'm using the same techniques. I'm bored with myself. So I decided to do something a little different. I decided to make this in a mosaic style. I have this box that a friend sent me of broken china pieces, and I really want to do a mosaic table, and I just haven't gotten around to doing that. That's really fun, where you can, you can upcycle something and make it back into something else. And this friend is the one that does the charity for she has a tea party every year that is a charity for therapy dogs. Her daughter passed away from cancer as a teenager, and she was really, really helped at the hospital by therapy dogs coming to visit. So they have a charity in honor of their daughter, and they have an event in November called Tea for Titania, and it's it's like an auction, like a silent auction. They have all these donated things. They have entertainment. They even the last time I went, they had someone doing a pastel painting right there at the place, and she finished it within the time of the event, and then they auctioned it off. They different. I've donated art before to it to be auctioned, and they have tea and sandwiches, like a proper tea party. So apparently she had ordered some teapots, china teapots, because they use teapots in the center as a centerpiece, and then someone puts flowers in them, and then they give those away to someone at the table. And she had a whole box of them, and they smashed. And so she said, "Can you use these?" I said, "Yes." So she sent them to me. So I've been wanting to do this table. So anyway, that was this dogs, therapy dogs, china, mosaics. This is how my scattered brain works. So I'm doing this dog in a mosaic style. That's just kind of what I wanted to say. It has the pieces separated, and then like a fake grout line in between. So that's what I was doing with my little picture of the hound dog. And then I'm doing this in acrylic paint on black paper. So this is my Dilutions Dialogue Black Paper Journal. It's the same size as the other one I've been using. I've just been interchanging these two for this challenge this year. And my one with the white pages only has, in fact, it has 0 pages left. It's full. So, I'm some of them I'm doing on black, and I think this looks pretty cool on black actually. So I drew my image with a white charcoal pencil. I know that makes no sense. Charcoal's black, right? It's ash. I mean, I don't understand how come there's a white charcoal pencil, but that pencil is a Jerry's Jumbo Jet, and it's impregnated with oil. But surprisingly, it's still I can erase it a little bit, because when I'm drawing, I like to be able to erase. And of course, it shows up on the black paper because it's white. And the only place you can get that pencil is from Jerry's Artorama, which is a art supply seller out of North Carolina, and you can buy it online. So it's a cool pencil if you're going to work on a black background. So I drew all my little pieces, and then I got out some different colors of yellow, different colors of brown, a little bit of red. And first I did a green and a phthalo blue background with a little bit of stenciling. And then for the dog, I'm taking each section separately and painting it a different color. So I'm mixing the colors. I'm making the dog kind of a yellowish, reddish brown dog. It's yellowish, reddish brown. Yeah, that's the color. I wanted to mix some different colors with acrylic paint, and I don't paint with acrylic paint usually. I use acrylic paint a lot in printing, and I make my own painty papers, but to actually just paint with it as my sole media, there is no mixing here, right? I'm not using anything else. Well, actually I am. I'm going to use some pens, but they're also acrylic paint. So technically this is not mixed media because I'm not mixing the media. Unless you want to count the charcoal pencil, which I don't think you should. I think you should just consider this an acrylic painting on an art journal page. So yeah, just I've got 3 different yellows there. I've got some Titan Buff. I've got a kind of a I call it maroon, but dark magenta. I guess maybe it's called dark magenta. And then I have kind of a peachy Caucasian skin tone color. And is that all? Yeah, a couple different browns. A really dark Van Dyke brown and then a more reddish brown. Mixing them together, blending them together, and painting with a paintbrush. So this is something pretty different from anything else I've done all challenge. I've used acrylic paint. I've used markers, but it's in a different style for sure. And the dog is just kind of like looking out. He's giving you the side eye, like, so what if I'm not barking at the mailman? Whatever. I'm chilling, man. I'm taking a nap here. Leave me alone. He's got his, resting his chin on his paws like dogs do. So, yeah, I thought it was fun. It was cute. Just continuing to paint. I'm going to dry this with the heat tool soon. I actually saw a mosaic of this, so it wasn't an original idea. I saw it on Pinterest, I think, and thought it was interesting looking. It doesn't look exactly like this because it was an actual mosaic, but the idea of it was based on something that I saw. And don't ask me who did the mosaic because I have no idea. Pinterest doesn't really credit very often, and people pin things they don't credit who it was from. So now I'm going to get some different little stencils out. These are all Stencil Girl stencils, and they're ones that I keep on my desk on rings because I've cut the stencils apart and made them more usable for me that way. This one started out as a 9x12 and it's been cut into the sum of its pieces, and then I store it on a wire screw together keyring. And I have several of these hanging on hooks near my desk so that I can use them like that. Just makes it easier for me. And is my painting perfect? No. Is my stenciling perfect? No. This is inside a journal. It's not stressing me at all. I'm just having some fun with the idea of this mosaic dog, looking dog. So I just wanted to add some pattern. My original idea actually was to collage this and make each individual piece a piece of paper and glue them down like that. And I just wasn't feeling the collage. I've been doing, I know, crazy, right? I've been doing too much collage. I wanted to do something different. Something different. I'm sure you guys want to see something different too. I've been getting kind of, I don't know, everything seems to be coming out the same and I keep using all the same stuff. It's because I've settled into what I like. That's the reason. I like the stuff I'm using and I just want to keep using it. And so I haven't really varied as much my my styles of things. In the past, during the daily art journaling challenge that we've had in the past, which I think we've been doing it for 6 years maybe or something. Used to be in November, but we switched it to October a couple years ago because November's just too dang busy. So then I got out my Posca acrylic paint pens, and I have one that's an off-white color. It's kind of a, I don't know, Titan Buff, I guess, would be the closest color. It's not pure white. And I'm using that to add in lines around things. It doesn't actually make as much sense as I thought it did when I started doing it. It's like it has two different types of grout because there's also the dark spaces in between that I intended it to be the grout, but then I ended up doing these lines and with the lighter color, it just didn't. I wasn't thinking. I just thought it would look cool to have the white lines around it, so I did it. And then I also have a fine tip black, and I'm touching up a few areas, and then I did the eyes, the eye detailing with the black. And this is a fine tip. The other one's a medium tip. You can actually kind of see the difference there between what a fine tip line and a medium tip does as far as the width of the line. Most of my colored ones are well, I have a set of the fine in like 8 colors or something, 2 of which are black and white, so there's actually only six other colors. And then I had a bigger set, have a bigger set of the medium tips. But you can't ever have too many Posca pens. I would like to get some of the really big fat ones for mark making, and I just haven't done it. I probably should. They actually make really cool rectangle marks and circle marks if they're the big fat juicy ones. Just haven't ordered them. And then I go around the claws with the black so that they can show up a little bit better. And yeah, I think he's pretty cute. He looks like an old lazy hound dog, just chilling. So then I write the name with that same pen, Isak Awareness is his last name. And then down in the corner, I put not so aware. It's not aware. He's just, maybe it's not that he's not aware, it's that he just don't care. And I went around with the fine tip and I outlined the letters. And that was all I did for this page. It wasn't super difficult, just something fun and different in my black background journal. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this entire series. If you have, of course, please subscribe. And there's always stuff coming out from us and from me and from Art Joy of Sharing, our group, our art community. We always are having challenges. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you want to, or ask me a question, or come join us over in Art Joy of Sharing. The link is below the video. Just make sure that you answer the questions that pop up so that we know you're an actual human, not a robot. And of course, you can share this if you know someone who has an old lazy hound dog that doesn't even alert when there's a mailman or anything. And that's it for me. Bye bye.